please note that this was filmed before the actual start of the NFL season, and anything I say between now and then could change. With the Reds having one of their worst seasons in years, I could not wait for the Bengals to hit the gridiron. And finally, football season is here. After a disappointing finish last year, will this year's Bengals finally be able to put it all together and win in the playoffs for the first time in 25 years? Allow me to explain. Let's start with the defense. Last year's defense left a lot to be desired, as Paul Guenther's first year as defensive coordinator could have gone a lot better. The secondary looked pretty solid, however, last season, and looks to be like that again this year. The pass rush, however, was virtually non-existent and was a non-factor in many of the Bengals' games. Hopefully the addition of A.J. Hawk, the return from Tampa Bay of Michael Johnson, and the eventual return of Vontaze Burfict from injury will help bolster this defense and make their pass rush a formidable force in the NFL again. I would also expect Geno Atkins to bounce back from his horrible 2014 and have a remarkable year this year, allowing pressure to be taken off Carlos Dunlap, allowing both of them to hopefully get to the quarterback again. If the pass rush can once again prove to be the asset that it was in years past, then I expect this Bengals defense to be pretty solid all season long. Now let's move on to the offensive side of the ball, with this year's biggest factor obviously being health. Last year's offense was completely ravaged by injuries, and as a result, the Bengals had an early exit from the playoffs. Tyler Eifert was injured in the very first game of the season, Giovanni Bernardi and AJ Green both missed time during the year because of an injury, and Marvin Jones never even took the field. Somehow though, they still managed to finish second in the division and qualify for the postseason despite missing all those weapons on offense. If, and it's a big if everybody can stay healthy, then this could possibly be one of the best offenses in Bengals history. AJ Green, Marvin Jones, and Mohamed Sanu are a triple threat at the wide receiver position. Giovanni Bernard and Jeremy Hill, who is coming off a breakthrough rookie season, are one of the best running back duos in the NFL today, and Tyler Eifert was tearing it up in the preseason last year before he got hurt. Add in Ryan Hewitt, who had a great year last year, and a few of the Bengals draft picks, and this offense has the potential to light up the scoreboard many times this season. Of course though, the other big factor for the offense aside from the injuries is the play of their quarterback, Andy Dalton. In what has come to define his career so far, there have been times when Dalton has struggled and times when Dalton has surged, and this Jekyll and Hyde style of play of his is why he is under constant scrutiny. Now, I'm not ripping on Dalton. I'm actually one of the few Bengals fans that actually likes him, and all 4 years he's been the starting quarterback, he's taken the Bengals to the playoffs. There have been also a lot of times, however, where I'm completely frustrated watching him, wondering why in the world he would throw some of the passes that he threw. Now if, and it's another really big if he can throw well on a consistent basis, then the offense, with all the weapons that it has, should be fine. So how do I think my Bengals will finish this year? Well, they have a very hard schedule this season, having to play teams like the Broncos and the Seahawks, as well as face all their division rivals twice. However, I have an unwavering and undying faith, love, and passion for this team, and I believe that they will finish with a record of 11-5 and come away with the AFC North Division crown. But the bigger question is, how will they do in the postseason, when the football games actually matter most? Well, my head says that they will win one game, finally, before bowing out of the playoffs. But in my heart of hearts that bleeds black and orange during football season, I truly believe that this team will go on and win the Super Bowl for the first time in franchise history. So when it comes to listening to my head or my heart, of course, 100% I gotta go with my heart. These are your future Super Bowl champions. Go Bengals and hoo-day!